These are the three canes and walking sticks that are mostly in my rotation on everyday carry. This is the Mjolnir walking stick made by Cane Fighters International. This beauty is just an awesome little walking stick that has a fair bit amount of weight. This also is made by Cane Fighters International. This is the Black Dragon. This cane has been one that I have walked with the most. I don't like banging my canes by Master Ziggy because they're treasured items, but I will bang them a little bit. And I'm not gonna bang this old shillelagh maker's shillelagh that was given to me by a good friend of mine and an excellent knife maker, Jeff Hardy. Shout out to him. He also made one of my favorite knives, the Soul Taker. Like the work he did in that knife is absolutely incredible. Anyway, this cane is light and agile, this shillelagh. It is a thing of beauty. What it lacks in stopping power is more than made up for in agility, as I think you'll see in this video I'm gonna do. When I'm hitting the bag, instead of using my old shillelagh, stick maker shillelagh, I will use this training shillelagh made by John Border. Hopefully this will survive. I mean, I've put it through some nasty tests already. And for my heavy cane, I'm gonna use my 8-ball from Cane Fighters International. It's a beautiful walking stick, but it doesn't have the monogram on it, doesn't have the runes on it, so I won't be marking up my beautiful Mjolnir too much. And I'll be putting a little bit of a test on the new design on the balls that Master Ziggy has come up with. So we're gonna see how that stick holds up. One thing, when I'm doing carenza here with my Black Dragon, you won't see a lot of this stuff today. I'm just gonna be concentrating on what I consider more of a combative carenza. So I'm gonna be swinging hard and working with aggressive striking rather than working my, like trying to do that nice cane flow and stuff like that. These strikes do have combative use, don't get me wrong. But for me as an escrimador, I like to hold my cane in a strong grip and swing. So here I am doing some ensayo or carenza with my Black Dragon, and you will see as the ensayos go on that there is a difference in the speed that I can do this at with different sticks, with different canes. So this cane is fairly heavy. It is a very substantial cane. Now, this is the 8-ball, and you can see I'm a little faster with the 8-ball than I am with the Black Dragon. It is a little lighter. At least I think you can see that. And you'll see when I go to the Mjolnir that I'm even a little bit more speedy because it is a heavy cane, but it's a little bit shorter, and that short lever gives it just a little more speed, as you can see here. These heavy canes pay a price for recovery, although with good skill you can be fairly fast with them. But now here I am with that light shillelagh from old shillelagh stick makers, and you can see that it is quite a bit faster than those heavier canes. Now here I am with my shillelagh. Again, I am very fast with that light stick, but does it have the stopping power? This is the thing. Does it have the ability to stop
a animal like a deer if it's stomping my dogs, or a human being for that matter. The heavier cane will be better at stopping. Now here I am hitting the bag with my training shillelagh, and when you see me hitting with the heavier cane, I think there is a noticeable difference, but you be the judge of that. There I am with the Mjolnir, back to the lighter cane here, and I do believe that light cane is quite a bit faster, especially when you saw those 3 shots at the end. Now I'm doing the exact same combination with each stick. I do believe the difference in speed is quite noticeable, but there is also a big difference in impact between those heavy hickory canes and that light hickory training shillelagh. And while I think the light shillelagh would have less stopping power than these heavier canes, I do believe that I can use a light cane like that to weave a web of pain and injury around me to use against a would-be opponent, or even multiple opponents. However, when I slow this down to 1/5 speed, I realize that I would say, after observing this in slow motion, the lighter stick has about a 20% advantage on speed. It is hitting 4 times in just under 1 second, and the heavier canes are just over 1 second on average, looking at it and observing it as I'm editing here. So I ask myself, is that 20% of speed worth losing the crushing power of that heavier stick? I don't know, but it's worth pondering, and I think it really comes down to personal choice. I think for me personally, the Mjolnir is the happy medium between the heavy cane and that light shillelagh, and that's the one I think I'll carry on most days because of the potential stopping power and the speed. Thank you. Have a great day.